I'm Lori McDonald. I'm the Vice President for Student Affairs, and I'm here today with Dean McGovern, who is the Director of the Bennion Center. Dean, could you just give us a summary of what the Bennion Center does and where they're located, and both the physical location, and nowadays it's a good idea to hear about the web location.
Yes. Well, first of all, we're at bennioncenter.org. That's where you'll find us all the time. And in normal times, we're located in the first floor of the Union on the far west end of the Union building on campus. The Bennion Center is the public service center of the University of Utah. And what we do is inspire and mobilize people to strengthen their communities. And that's usually through learning, scholarship, and advocacy in all manners.
And the work you do is so important every day, but especially nowadays. I hear from a lot of, I've been hearing from community members, alumni, and also students that there is such a desire to help, especially when we're all facing such difficult circumstances. And I've appreciated how the Bennion Center has always been very creative and empowering to people to think about service, not just as going physically somewhere and doing something or donating funds. What's the Bennion Center recommending nowadays for people to feel engaged and somehow contributing?
Thank you for asking that question, Lori. The situation we're finding ourselves in is very challenging for us as individuals. And one of the major problems that we're hearing is people just don't know how they can be as helpful as they were before. And so we are recommending that folks get on their favorite nonprofit's website and find out what hospitals need, what the causes they cared about before are still causes. They still need help. They still need support. And then there are a few overarching ones that are just affecting us now more than ever. First of all, this year happens to be 2020, and constitutionally every 10 years we have to take the census. So now's a good time while you're at home to make sure you fill out your census form or go online and fill that out for you and the folks you're living with.
And I did that online and was pleasantly surprised how quick it was.
Yes, it's very fast. It's very fast. It's so important, though. It provides all the representation and funding that provide for our roads and hospitals and things. So everyone needs to do that. We're also in a presidential election year. And so if you're not registered to vote, and many students, they entered college at maybe 17 or 18, and they haven't been part of the voting process yet. So it's a good time to get yourself registered, and then also encourage others to register to vote. Make sure that they're registered by November or even by the primary season this summer, depending on when your primary is. So make sure you do that. Our hospitals and frontline workers, grocery store workers, delivery people, they all need masks and personal protection equipment. That can be sewn in your home. That can be provided if you happen to have stock in your house, if you're a painter or a welder or some of the folks in different professions at different households, different apartment buildings might have spare masks and things. Get those to the places that need them. And then there have been a ton of blood drives, not only in the Salt Lake Valley and all over Utah, but all over the country. So wherever students are finding themselves, wherever faculty are and staff are, find a local blood drive. And if you're inclined, please give blood. That's a wonderful way to give back to the community and strengthen our communities.
That's a really good reminder. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, lastly, I wanted to ask what you were doing to take care of yourself and your team, because
oh yes,
so important.
Well, we're connecting by Zoom like everyone else, and everyone's having fun with the backgrounds and the different things we can do. This morning, one of our team members suggested that we do a mug shot, and everybody brought their favorite mug to our Zoom meeting and held it up and talked about it and its importance and its history and its story. So that was kind of fun. So we're having fun with Zoom, and we're doing that kind of thing. But the other thing I'm doing is making sure I run every day and stay healthy, because I think we all have to stay healthy during this time. And this is my running partner, Topanga, and she is a fabulous running partner, and she is my mentor. I watch her run and it inspires me to run. So that's kind of one of the things that I'm doing to stay well and healthy.
I'm glad for that. I knew you were a runner and was wondering if you were keeping up with that. Now that the sun is shining, it's a little cool out there, but it's
but it feels good.
Remember that breathing some fresh air is helpful for all of us.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much, Dean. Thank you to your team at the Bennion Center. You have, all of your staff help students kind of realize their own leadership potential as they get involved in service. They also are involved in their own leadership development. And I have just always appreciated all the work that you do to connect students to the campus community and to the greater community. And I thank you so much for your innovation and your creative thinking, and especially for your positivity. So,
thank you, Lori. It's good to be with you, and be well.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks.